Bear Cave is a one-bedroom condo in Makati City designed for a bear and her bunny. Maximalist with modern touches, bespoke to the client's bright and bold personality, her home is a showcase of all the things that make her happy.
I had a vision, but I didn't know how to execute. I think I found the perfect team for me. They were so warm, and they're so understanding in my weird quirks and how I like things. Like, they totally got how I wanted to live. Like, I would tell them, oh, I want my space to be clean. They're like, oh, we can add storage here. You can hide everything. I'm like, yes, hide my kalat. And they understood the struggles of being a bun mom and how my bunny had to live within the space and the way that the flow of my life. When I told them how I live my day-to-day, they were like, oh yeah, let's put this here so you can put your stuff here when you get in. It was literally like hanging out with friends and talking about your future house, which is like really, really inspiring.
At 42 square meters, we wanted to highlight 3 elements. Clutter-free because Ellie is a maximalist and she's a collector of many things, but of course she likes to keep it clean and organized. Number 2 is lofty because we wanted the space to look bigger and, make it seem more relaxed. And number 3 is graphic, where we show her personality within the space.
It was quite easy to get the feel of Ellie's vibe and translate it into the space. During our brainstorming stage, Ellie was really clear about wanting a third wave coffee shop vibe while mixing in tropical and industrial feels. It's really refreshing when we get briefs like this because we get to step into the shoes of their client, get into their headspace, and it really brings out the play in design.
Right upon entry, you are greeted by a neon sign of a bear and a bunny, which is Ellie and Soob's, welcoming you into their humble abode. It looks like a sign to a speakeasy and it really sets the mood for this experiential space. Ellie specified the need for lots of closed storage. So there are a lot of custom and IKEA storage units all over the space with some open shelves for her to display her collectibles. So this is Soob's corner, and he's the real boss of this household. Over here is his tent and his cute sunflower forage mat, which we place near this sunlit area.
The foyer opens up into the dining and living area, connected by skim coat walls that bring out the texture and brighten up the space. She likes to host and entertain in a comfy place, so we laid it out to be flexible and conversational. The black table acts as an anchor within the dining space. We've added some beige chairs and a woven seat bench to balance it all out and not make it look so heavy.
The living area's focal point is this gallery wall and brightly patterned rug. There are a lot of elements and colors happening in this space, and most people would think a neutral rug would be more suitable, but it's really all about connecting the right dots. This halberd rug has a lot of green elements to match the Baguio green wall paint finish. And the rest of the halberd's colors ties in with the colors of the different displays, together creating a cohesive solution. We've also integrated the coffee station and pantry within this IKEA Besta. We opted for more IKEA items and less of the custom furniture to bring down the costs. For this kitchen, we added the seafoam green subway tile to add more color to the space. Ellie also chose to get this resin countertop that looks like a galaxy. We added a shelf and extended the countertop for appliances. We also covered the main panel board and added some IKEA SCADIs to maximize it as an additional storage.
We We've created a sort of cave for Ellie's bedroom. It's really a nook, but we call it cave because bear cave. The mural and bed were already picked out by Ellie, so we chose to elevate that space by bringing the black paint up to the ceiling and lining the perimeter of the sleeping area with it. We've also added a touch of warmth through this wood laminate that envelopes the wall up to the ceiling. This creates a cozy and tropical break from the industrial and cold dark hues found within the space. On the other side of the room is Ellie's working/hobby area. We've kept this lighter and more conducive to working. We've added a lot of storage here that reflects the storage that you found in the foyer area just to keep things cohesive within the whole space. In my opinion, the most challenging part of the project was freshening up the bathroom. We couldn't change any of the finishes or existing items, so we've just styled it. The floor is actually the original tile painted in a pink and white graphic pattern to match the pink painted walls and tiles. We've also added a frosted glass partition instead of using a shower curtain, just to keep things looking sleeker. There are open shelves behind the mirror and under the sink for Ellie's toiletries. As a designer, we want the spaces we create to blend seamlessly and with practicality around the user's day-to-day life. When designing spaces, it is a must to focus on the primary function, designed to maximize space and create flexibility. This encourages us to move away from the traditional practices in design. Small spaces such as this also require the same attention to detail as designing bigger living spaces, because you're putting the client at the center of the design.
Most design work starts with a blank canvas, but not with Bear Cave. One of the great things in designing Bear Cave was getting to know Ellie throughout the design process. All her collections, decor, and interior choices is an embodiment of her persona. We were but the guide as to how the user can optimize their space. She had all these pieces, and how to make it all work was the puzzle we needed to solve. This space was designed with love for Ellie and Subani.